Imagine your dream vacation turning into a nightmare. Unexpected events can derail plans, cause stress, and lead to significant financial loss. This is where travel insurance steps in to offer a safety net. Travel insurance provides coverage for a range of unforeseen circumstances. It can protect your investment, ensuring you don't lose money due to incidents beyond your control. Let's explore real claim scenarios. Understanding your policy is key. Different policies offer varying levels of protection, from basic medical coverage to comprehensive plans. Always read the fine print before you travel. We'll delve into 7 real-life situations where travelers either received payouts or learned harsh lessons about policy exclusions. These stories will help clarify common travel insurance questions. Each scenario highlights how specific coverages work and what documentation is crucial for a successful claim. Prepare to understand the practical side of travel insurance. Starting now. Scenario 1. Lost luggage. Meet Emma, excited for her European adventure. She carefully packed her favorite outfits and essentials, checking one large suitcase at the airport counter. Upon arrival in Rome, Emma waited eagerly at the baggage carousel. However, as the last bag spun past, hers was nowhere to be seen. A cold wave of panic washed over her. She immediately reported her missing bag to the airline's lost and found desk. They gave her a reference number and assured her they would investigate. Emma felt stranded without her belongings. Her travel insurance policy included lost baggage coverage. She knew she could claim for essential items, but she needed to act carefully to ensure her claim was valid. Emma purchased a few immediate necessities: toiletries, a change of clothes, and some basic shoes. Crucially, she kept all her receipts, knowing they were vital for her claim. After 3 days, her bag was still missing. Emma contacted her travel insurance provider. They guided her through the online claim process, asking for detailed information. She submitted the airline's property irregularity report, her flight details, and all the receipts for her essential purchases. The process was thorough but straightforward. Her insurer reviewed the claim, confirming that her expenses for necessities were covered under the policy's terms for delayed baggage. The reimbursement limit applied. Emma received a payout for the emergency purchases, easing her financial burden. Her bag was eventually found a week later, slightly damaged, showing the value of this coverage. Key takeaway: always keep airline reports and receipts for everything. Lost or delayed luggage coverage provides peace of mind for unexpected travel hiccups. Don't pack valuables in checked bags. Scenario 2. Medical emergency abroad. Mark, an avid hiker, was exploring remote trails in South America. He felt invigorated by the breathtaking mountain views. Suddenly, he lost his footing on a rocky descent and tumbled, twisting his ankle violently. Intense pain shot through his leg. He knew instantly it was a serious injury. Mark's hiking companion immediately called for local emergency services. Within an hour, paramedics arrived and assessed his ankle, confirming it was likely fractured. He was transported to a regional hospital where X-rays confirmed a complex fracture requiring immediate surgery. Mark was grateful for his comprehensive travel insurance. His family back home promptly contacted the travel insurance emergency hotline. The insurer's team sprang into action, coordinating directly with the hospital. They arranged for direct billing, meaning Mark wouldn't have to pay up front for the expensive surgery or hospital stay. This relieved an immense financial burden. Post-surgery, Mark needed several days of recovery and physical therapy before he could travel. The insurance company continued to manage all medical arrangements. Once cleared by doctors, the insurer organized his medical repatriation. They booked a business class flight with extra legroom and a medical escort to assist him home. Mark's medical bills, which totaled over $50,000, were entirely covered by his travel insurance. He only needed to focus on his recovery, not financial stress. The claim process was largely handled between the hospital and the insurer, minimizing paperwork for Mark. He only provided initial policy details and consent. Key takeaway: medical emergencies abroad can be incredibly expensive. Comprehensive medical coverage is non-negotiable, especially for adventure travel. Always carry your policy details. Scenario 3: Trip cancellation. Sarah had planned her dream cruise to Alaska for months, eagerly anticipating glaciers and wildlife. She paid for the non-refundable tickets and excursions. Just a week before departure, her mother suffered a sudden, serious illness and was hospitalized. Sarah immediately knew she couldn't leave her side. With a heavy heart, Sarah contacted the cruise line. As per their terms, her tickets were non-refundable. She stood to lose thousands of dollars unless her insurance helped. Thankfully, Sarah had purchased a comprehensive travel insurance policy that included trip cancellation coverage. She reviewed the policy for covered reasons. A family member's serious illness was indeed a covered reason. Sarah gathered necessary documentation, her booking confirmation and a medical certificate from her mother's doctor. She submitted her claim online, attaching all required documents. The insurer reviewed her case, verifying the medical emergency and its impact on her travel plans. The insurance company contacted her mother's physician for independent verification. Once confirmed, Sarah's claim for the full, non-refundable cost of her cruise was approved. Sarah received a full reimbursement, allowing her to focus entirely on her mother's recovery without the added stress of lost vacation funds. It was a huge relief. Key takeaway: trip cancellation coverage is essential for significant, non-refundable expenses. Ensure you understand the covered reasons and always provide medical documentation promptly. Scenario 4: Trip interruption. David and his family were enjoying a fantastic beach vacation in Thailand. The sun was shining, and the kids loved building sandcastles. Mid-week, David received a devastating call from home. His father had suffered a severe stroke and was in critical condition. They needed to return immediately. Their original return flights were days away, and the airline charged exorbitant fees for last-minute changes. New, expensive one-way tickets were the only option. They had prepaid for several nights at their resort and a jungle excursion. All now forfeited. The sudden change created a cascade of unexpected costs. David contacted his travel insurance, which included trip interruption coverage. This policy protects travelers who must cut their trip short due to covered emergencies. He filed a claim for the cost of the unused hotel nights, the forfeited excursion, and the significant expense of the new emergency flights home. David provided a medical certificate for his father's condition and receipts for all the unexpected expenditures. The insurer quickly processed the claim. After verifying the emergency and expenses, the insurance company approved David's claim. They reimbursed him for the new flight costs and the lost prepaid expenses. This reimbursement allowed David to focus on his family crisis without the crushing financial burden. Trip interruption coverage was truly invaluable. Key takeaway: trip interruption coverage is crucial for unforeseen emergencies that force you home early. Keep all receipts and documentation related to the emergency and new travel costs. Scenario 5: rental car damage. Liam rented a car for a scenic road trip through the Scottish Highlands. He carefully inspected the vehicle before driving off. One evening, backing out of a tight parking spot, he misjudged the distance and scraped the bumper against a low stone wall. a minor but visible dent. Liam immediately reported the damage to the rental car company. They informed him he would be liable for the repair costs, up to a hefty insurance excess deductible. Fortunately, Liam's travel insurance policy included rental car excess coverage. This benefit reimburses the deductible charged by the rental company in case of damage. He paid the excess fee to the rental company as required. Then, he gathered all necessary documents for his insurance claim: rental agreement, damage report, and payment receipt. Liam submitted his claim to his travel insurer, detailing the incident and providing all supporting evidence. The insurer reviewed the terms of his policy. The claim for the rental car excess was approved, as the damage occurred under covered circumstances and all documentation was in order. He had peace of mind. Liam received a reimbursement for the excess amount he paid. This coverage saved him hundreds of dollars, transforming a stressful incident into a minor inconvenience. Key takeaway: rental car excess coverage is a valuable add-on, often overlooked. It prevents hefty out-of-pocket costs for minor damages. Always understand your rental agreement and insurance options. Scenario 6. Travel delay. Anya was at the airport, eagerly awaiting her flight to a friend's wedding in another country. Her gate was bustling with excited passengers. An announcement crackled over the intercom. Her flight was delayed due to unexpected mechanical issues. Initial frustration turned to concern as hours passed. Finally, after a 6-hour delay, the flight was officially cancelled and rescheduled for the following morning. Anya needed to find accommodation and food for the night. She purchased a modest dinner, an overnight stay at an airport hotel, and breakfast. These unexpected expenses quickly added up, creating an unplanned budget strain. Anya remembered her travel insurance policy included travel delay coverage. It typically kicks in after a specific number of hours of delay for reasonable expenses. She promptly contacted her insurer, explaining the situation. They advised her to collect all receipts and an official delay confirmation from the airline. Anya submitted her claim with the boarding pass, airline delay confirmation, and all receipts for her hotel, dinner, and breakfast. She found the process quite smooth. The insurer verified the delay exceeded the minimum threshold stated in her policy, usually 6 to 12 hours. Her reasonable expenses for accommodation and meals were approved. Anya received a payout reimbursing her for the unexpected costs incurred due to the lengthy flight delay. She arrived at the wedding a day late, but financially covered. Key takeaway: travel delays are common. Travel delay coverage protects you from incidental expenses like food and accommodation. Always get an official delay statement and keep all receipts. Scenario 7. The uncovered claim. Chloe, an experienced skier, booked a challenging ski trip to the Alps. She felt invincible on the slopes. Despite clear warnings and closed signs, Chloe decided to venture off-piste into an unmarked area. She believed her skill level would protect her. Tragically, she hit an unseen patch of ice and took a bad fall, severely spraining her wrist. She needed rescue and immediate medical attention. Local mountain rescue provided first aid and transported her to a clinic for examination and treatment. Her medical bills started accumulating. Chloe confidently filed a medical claim with her travel insurance, expecting full coverage for her treatment and rescue costs. She thought she was well protected. However, her insurer denied the claim. Her policy clearly stated an exclusion for injuries sustained during off-piste skiing or participation in high-risk activities against safety warnings. Chloe was left to pay all medical expenses, rescue costs, and early return flight fees out of her own pocket. The oversight cost her thousands. Key takeaway: always read policy exclusions carefully, especially for adventure sports. engaging in activities not covered by your policy, or against local warnings, invalidates claims. These 7 scenarios illustrate the complex world of travel insurance. From lost luggage to medical emergencies, understanding your coverage is paramount. Always purchase insurance appropriate for your destination and activities. Do you plan adventure sports? Get a policy that specifically covers them. Documentation is your best friend when making a claim. Keep all receipts, reports, and official statements. Digital copies are often accepted and can be easily managed. Contact your insurer as soon as possible after an incident. Many policies require timely notification. Their emergency hotlines are available 24/7 for assistance. Remember, travel insurance is an investment in peace of mind. It won't stop problems from happening, but it will protect you financially when they do. Don't leave your next trip to chance. Be informed, be prepared, and travel confidently knowing you're protected against the unexpected. Happy travels! Let's review the key elements for a successful claim. Prompt notification, accurate documentation, and understanding your policy's terms and exclusions. From trivial delays to life-altering emergencies, travel insurance provides a crucial safety net. It can transform potential financial ruin into a manageable inconvenience. Consider your specific travel needs. How long will you be away? What activities are planned? Is your medical history simple or complex? Single trip policies are ideal for one-off vacations. Annual multi-trip policies offer better value for frequent travelers, covering multiple journeys within a year. Always declare pre-existing medical conditions honestly. Failure to do so can invalidate your medical claims, leaving you fully responsible for costs. Some credit cards offer basic travel insurance. While convenient, these often have lower coverage limits and more exclusions. Always read their terms thoroughly. For expensive trips, consider cancel for any reason coverage. If available, it offers maximum flexibility but is usually more costly and must be purchased early. Don't wait until the last minute to buy travel insurance. Purchase it as soon as you book your trip to benefit from cancellation coverage from day one. Familiarize yourself with emergency contact numbers for your insurer. Save them to your phone and keep a physical copy with your passport. In a medical emergency, ensure the hospital or clinic contacts your insurer directly. This streamlines the billing process and minimizes your upfront costs. For lost or stolen items, file a police report immediately. This is almost always a mandatory requirement for making a valid claim with your insurer. If your luggage is lost, delayed, or damaged by the airline, obtain a Property Irregularity Report (PIR) before leaving the airport. This is crucial documentation. Remember that travel insurance is there to cover unforeseen circumstances. It typically does not cover claims arising from your own negligence or willful misconduct. For instance, drinking heavily and then getting injured might lead to a denied claim, as alcohol-related incidents are often excluded. Understanding these boundaries, like Chloe's off-piste skiing incident, is as important as knowing what is covered. It's about informed choices. Finally, review your policy annually or before each trip. Terms and conditions can change, and your travel habits or health might too. Stay updated. These real-life scenarios provide valuable insights. They show that travel insurance, when used correctly, can be a true lifeline during difficult moments. From lost bags to medical emergencies, and trip cancellations to unexpected delays, proper coverage offers genuine peace of mind. So, before your next adventure, take the time to research, compare, and choose the right travel insurance policy for your specific needs. It's not just a piece of paper. It's your guardian angel against the unpredictability of travel. Protect your journey and your wallet. Armed with this knowledge from these 7 scenarios, you're better equipped to navigate the complexities of travel insurance. Travel smart, travel safe, and travel insured. May your journeys be filled with joy and free from financial worries.